Jacob Gray is 2 years his elder. Amir Nezami will have a 2.5-inch reach advantage.
Again, Jason Nivens.
Bout number 2 this evening is brought to you by Old Goat Painting and Power Washing. For free estimates on painting or power washing, call 816-519-3938. Fighting out of the blue corner, Jacob Gray. And fighting out of the red corner, Amir Nezami. Bout number 2, let's go!
I just got excited for this, Sean. Both these fighters crouching down, John Jones-esque, as their names are getting announced. Once they were announced, they both stand up. Ooh, I got a little bit of goosebumps for this one.
Both fighters now bouncing in their respective corners.
Neither fighter taking the eyes off the other as they were getting announced.
Zach Tybers starts his fight, round number 1. Sporting touch of gloves right to it. Black and pink trunks for Jay Gray, black trunks for Amir Nezami. All stands for both fighters. Gray listed at 5'11", Nezami 6'2".
Already great composure for both these guys as Amir sticks an overhand right on the chin. Great
Right
timing
uppercut.
on the uppercut.
Overhand right. Good long-range striking from Nezami. Now the inside pressure from Gray. Gray hitting the takedown, and on the sweep and the full mount for Amir Nezami. That was slick.
Beautiful job to just ride the momentum for Nezami as he ends up here in full mount, hitting him with big shots. Jacob Gray having a hard time getting out of this. Decides to give up his back.
Both hooks and now in for Amir Nezami.
Nezami kind of high as he goes for a banana split here. Was high on the back. Beautiful job for Nezami. Was high off the back, chose to grab a leg, which made Gray jump back down. Now comfortably back on his back.
Nearly the body triangle for Amir Nezami.
And Gray is opened up here. That nose is busted. These are big shots.
Now the body triangle locked on from the back mount for Amir Nezami. Big shots. Referee Zach Tybers taking a look at these big shots from Amir Nezami.
Using that little half Nelson to keep the posture broken. Although Nezami is high, the half Nelson keeps Gray stuck there. Finds himself a little high here.
Our time clock is presented all
Big
evening long by
shots.
Hoy Excavating.
Big shots here.
Right hands.
And being selective, right? Going underneath the armpit, going to the side of the head, the ear, finding what's open. You love to see this, especially from a 19-year-old kid, Sean.
More right hands. 1:15 remaining, round number 1. Strong start to this AMI lightweight fight for the Afghanistani, now based in Kansas City, Missouri, Amir Nezami.
I would love to see Nezami flatten him out. As we see here, Gray doing a good job keeping his base. If Nezami gets under both armpits, he'll be able to flatten out Jacob Gray as he hips in.
Gray is cut, a smear of blood across his face. We've seen both hooks in as well as the body triangle from this back mount of Amir Nezami. Gray looking for the backdoor exit, trying to find it on the posture up. Looking armbar, now sucking in the leg is Amir Nezami. Except for the briefest of moments, Nezami was trying to find the straight armbar from a really difficult position. And on the wrist control.
Nezami's doing a really smart thing here. Anytime he gets too high and he's about to fall off, he'll grab a leg, he'll grab an arm to make Gray have to defend something else to where he can regain back control as we see him flattened out here. If Nezami gets his hand out, Gray's in trouble.
And fighting from Jay Gray. 15 seconds remaining, round number 1.
We see the wrist ride on the left side. Nezami's able to go to work with that right hand. Referee taking a good look here at Jacob Gray.
More shots with the right hand. A closer look from referee Zach Tybers.
It.
That is it. Closing seconds of round number 1. And AMI MMA victory number 1 for Amir Nezami.
Wow, what a bounce back. That's what you want to see. A 19-year-old kid suffered a KO loss in his first fight. Let's forget about that. Let's talk about what he just did here today. Showed great composure on the feet, and kudos to Jacob Gray, showing an extreme amount of toughness, but this was one-way traffic.
Our fight replay is presented by Major Pack.
Here on the replay, we see a body lock takedown, quickly reversed by Nezami, just goes with momentum, and Gray just had no answer for this top mount. Not trying to shrimp, not trying to push a knee, just looking to explode, and that's why he had to give up his back, and where we saw a lot of damage take place. Nezami selectively picked his shots, opened the nose of Jacob Gray, and look at these shots. Look at these shots, Sean. This is Yeah, the referee had no choice, especially when he was flattened out towards the end. They don't pay attention to the clock. If you're a referee, if the fighter is not just intelligently defending himself, especially in that position, his wrist is handcuffed. Khabib made a career out of that, you know, just trapping the hand and going to work with the other hand. Very, very impressive performance from this 19-year-old kid in Amir Nezami.
The Dagestani handcuff from the Afghanistani Amir Nezami. And to your point, great refereeing, as you mentioned, Jeff, from Zach Tybris. Tybris heard the 10-second clack, but he saw those unfettered shots, and Tybris saw that the end of this fight had come to that point. Just those huge right hands to the face of Jay Gray. We'll get the official decision from Jason Nivens. I believe you will find this with 1 or 2 seconds remaining in round 1. That is a big win for Amir Nezami. Our winner announcement is presented by Milagro Tequila.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 2 brought us some blood and has ended 2 minutes and 57 seconds of the first round. Your winner by TKO out of the red corner, Amir Nezami!
Yeah, I'm high on this kid. I was very impressed with his performance here. The composure he had to start off the fight, Sean. He opened up the fight with an overhand right that landed on the back of the ear of Jacob Gray. Perfectly legal shot, and just picked his shots very carefully. An uppercut matching the level change of Jacob Gray. Just very selective, great composure from a kid fresh out of high school. This game's constantly evolving. I feel like we talk about it every event, Sean, and this is the evolvement of MMA, a 19-year-old kid looking like a vet out there.
We speculated the end came with 1 or 2 seconds remaining in round number 1, officially with 3 seconds remaining in the opening round. Victorious by way of round 1 technical knockout, Amir Nezami defeats Jay Gray.